Dragons TV. This is your 2 for Tuesday video. We're looking back at Saturday's defeat on the road against Coventry City and ahead to tomorrow night's clash at the Den, live on Sky Sports, once again against high-flying Ipswich Town. But as always, let's wind it back to Saturday and kick off the show by taking a look at the 11 that Joe Edwards picked to start the match. It was Sarkic in goal, Joe Bryan left wing back, Danny McNamara right wing back, Tanganga, Harding and Cooper the skipper in the back three. George Honeyman come back into the side to partner Casper the Ballon d'Or, and it was Zian Fleming on one wing, Romain Esse come in for his first starts against August on the other wing, and Michael Obafemi was the lone striker. I was all read up for this game to say, what a result. Fucking what a performance. We're back on track. And then capitulation station once again. We are banging trouble. And the reason we are banging trouble is we cannot play well for, as I've said before, not even in a sustained period of time, as in a month or 3 games. We can't do it in one game. And it's really, really worrying. That's the only worry I've got, because for those saying that Joe Edwards is out of his depth, he's not the man for the job, he shouldn't be our manager, we try to do things on the cheap by giving him the job. I don't agree with any of that, because we showed again in that patch and at Sheffield Wednesday for actually a whole game for the one and only time under Edwards. But as I said, it's happened under other managers as well. And Norwich as well, QPR at home, that we can do it under Edwards. He can motivate the players. We do play some really good stuff under him at times. And on Saturday, for the opening 25 minutes, it was as good as I've seen us all season, coupled alongside with the Norwich game, and better than I've seen under anything under Rat. More exciting, a good side, a footballing side that wants to play and can create chances and want to be on the front foot. But then these constant, I'm not even going to call them errors, I'm going to call them misjudgments of concentration, professionalism, switching off. I don't know how you rectify that. You can motivate players, you can give them instructions, you can tell them the game plan, but you can't force someone to mentally switch on and be alert for 90 minutes, or just don't be a fucking idiot and make schoolboy Sunday Football League errors. And that is what's costing us. Let's talk about the first 25 minutes. We was on the front foot. We scored after nearly 30 seconds. George Honeyman was a fucking man possessed, by the way. I liked him when he came into the side. Someone called him a glorified Ben Thompson, and I do get that. He is a Millwall type player. And I'm not slagging off Ben Thompson or George Honeyman. We know at Millwall, under previous managers and down the years, that we are a side that, kick, bollock and bite. You get stuck in, that's going to go further at Millwall than being a flair player, or someone that flicks in and out. And Honeyman's endeavour had been there. QPR away, I thought he was atrocious. And he went out the side. Obviously, he come on against Hull, done okay. He was like a fucking lunatic on Sunday. Sorry, not Saturday. I thought he did really, really well in the game, along with Denor, but question marks over the second goal, along with someone else who I'll get onto later. I'm going to try not to blow my fucking lid about that. That man in goal, let's call him a man, let me call him something else. But look, nearly scored straight away. George Honeyman, long throw comes in from Tanganga. Fucking what is he about, by the way? Anyway, flicked on by Wes Harding. Great desire for big Wes. Flicks on at the front post. And it's Esse and Honeyman both there. Either one of them could have stuck it in. On paper, I suppose it's a really bad miss, but he couldn't do any more. He's come over to him quick through bodies. He's fucking connected perfectly. Trolleyed one at the goalkeeper 3 yards out. And it's a bit of bad luck for us there, really. In that instance, I don't like to say bad luck for us, or you see us going for tackles sometimes, and we'll win the ball and it'll run to a fucking Coventry player or an opposition player by chance. I don't like to bang that drum, but it's there for all to see. He couldn't do any more. He's trolleyed the ball 3 yards out, caught it as sweet as a nut, and the goalkeeper's sort of fallen. It's hit him on the shoulder and gone over the bar, and we don't score. Couple of other chances, sort of half chances. Obafemi shows the endeavour and desire to score goals by getting the ball turning, flipping it one way then the other, straight at the goalkeeper. And we looked really good. They had one chance, I think, before we sort of then really kicks into gear, and that was a move down our left-hand side. Ball cuts across. Their guy strikes it, and I'm pleased to say, and I said it in the live stream, because I want us a good goalkeeper, because if we've got a good goalkeeper and he saves the ball, we improve, we become a better side. Not only do Millwall go higher up the table and possible promotion, my YouTube channel goes through the roof. and I'll get more views, which means more money. So yeah, there you go. That's the fucking facts of it. I don't want us to have a bad goalkeeper. Really, I don't. I'm not doing that for views. I'd rather have it the other way around if possible. But he makes a really good save, Sarkic. Moves his body, his feet quick, sorry, gets down to his right and parries it. The rebounded bit of bad finishing, a bit of fortune where their guy sort of shoots, hits the post, comes off the post, hits Tanganga, hits the post again, and goes wide. Bad finish from him. He ended up scoring 2 goals in the game. The guy, I can't remember his fucking name, some Yank. But yeah, after that, we then really kicked into gear. We created a lot of chances. Obafemi had another couple of opportunities, which he didn't snatch at. Once he gets one goal, I think it will start kicking in and they'll start flowing. But the goal we get is from Sarkic's kick. Jake Cooper, why wouldn't he be up on the left wing, a centre back, wins the header to Fleming, who run into the box. And I'll get on to Fleming in a minute. And he sort of, well, I'll just say it now. He might as well worn a fucking sky blue shirt on Sunday because he just did not stop giving the ball away. And after his second half performance at the whole, I thought we was going to see more from him in this game. And I was really, egging for that as well, hoping he would, that he'd now kick back into gear and get back into the form that we've seen last season. But he was all over the gaff, giving the ball away, kicking off the pitch, making the wrong decisions, making bad decisions, falling over the ball, conceding possession. And that's actually what happens when we score. He gets into the box. He's got his man one-on-one isolated. He tries to do where he does. It doesn't come off. And the loose ball falls to Romain Esse, who's had his first start since August. And he fucking trolleys one. Don't know where this trolley words come from. He sticks one in the young and it takes a slight deflection. But I think it was going anyway. Head down, hit the target. That's exactly what he did. And he scored his first goal since the opening day of the season, of course, away at Middlesbrough. He's been coming off the bench only very recently. He's really had to be patient and biding his time, which must be difficult as a highly rated young professional, especially in a team that's struggling. But fair play to him, he's biding his time. And he got his goal. And hopefully now he'll continue in the side. A random one, I was talking to someone about this earlier, funny enough. I was in sort of the area earlier on, near the training ground. I thought, I'll drive past here if they're training. And they was training. They was shooting, ironically. Lots of balls stuck in trees, let's just say that. There's a fella there, and I started speaking to him. And he was a Scouser, and he said, my boys just signed for Adam Mayer. So shout out to Matt. I had a good chat with him, and I was just saying to him, we're excited about Mayer. He looked really good when he came on. But I hope that we don't go down the route of what we've done to Romain Esse, what we've done to Adama Maku and others down the years, not just under Edwards, Rowett, Harris as well, where we get players in, or especially wingers it seems to be, and youngsters, don't play them. And I've said it in previous videos about Maku and Esse this season. And then 2-3-0 down, 10, 15 minutes to go. Fucking get on, mate. Try and sort that out for us. It's no good for young players. They need confidence. They need games. And it's just going to be soul destroying for them to come on at those points. So Esse seems to be through the other side of that now, and he's had to be patient. And footballers know they've got to be patient, yes, but okay, I'd rather sit on the bench, I think, than try and come on and work a fucking miracle of 3-0 down with 10 minutes to go. So, yeah, let's hope they don't go down that route with Mayo. He looked good when he came on, looked up to the level already. Coming off the bench ain't easy. Joining a new club, 2 divisions higher, ain't easy. But he's got a good left foot on him, and hopefully he can get things running. I'll start him tomorrow, honestly, because I'm going off track here, but fucking Duncan Watmore, man. What the fuck has happened to Duncan Watmore? I was buzzing when we signed Watmore. And remember when we did, he scored his first start against QPR last season, Blackpool away. How well did he play? Last game of the season, Blackburn at home, scored 2 goals. Absolutely shot to fucking pieces, the Ginger Ninja. Don't know what's happened to him. So I would start Mayer tomorrow, but I'm going to get onto the Ipswich game shortly. After about half an hour, 35 minutes, I did say during the live stream on Sunday that this is going to be, don't get the ump when Coventry come onto us now, because it's not us sitting back, it's them finding their rhythm. They're a good side up there in the division, and they're going to come onto us at some point. And the level of pace, intensity, and desire we played with in the opening 35 minutes, you can't sustain that for 90 minutes. Not against a side that you're playing on the same part, same division with. Do you know what I mean? So they did sort of come back into it a bit, and there was another free kick that they got that Fleming conceded. He conceded about 5 free kicks as well, which is under the bar, and it looks bread and butter on paper. So I'm going to praise Sarkic here. He gets across quickly and flips it over the bar, and it might look quite basic, but it's come over the wall. He's had to get across his goal quick. It's dipped right under the bar, and he flips over the bar. No dramas at all. So we go in at half time. We're 1-0 up. I did predict a 1-1 score in the preview. However, um, we're still pissed. I drove home Sunday on the back of 2 hours sleep, streamed, and then went straight back out again Sunday. So I came home to stream, and I just thought, we're going to win. Give it that one. We're pissed up. We're going to win. So I backed us a 1-0 win at 19-2. So uh, on paper, after 45 minutes, I was £210 up as well. But as we know, it's Millwall and these things never fucking last. And we just have, in the second half, just a funny fucking 5 minutes, don't we? We have a funny 5 minutes. I did say at half time, I always say this, well, and it's a common knowledge thing in football, that if you're 1-0 down at home against a team you're expected to beat, and you go in at half time and you're 1-0 down, the manager's going to rise them up and say, get out first 15 minutes. On the flip side of that, Joe Edwards' chat probably would have been that weather the storm 15 minutes and we could start trying to manage the game out, game management, professionalism, making the right decisions in a game that you've now doing as a professional, but you've been doing your entire life anyway, and you're allegedly good at. It's why you are where you are. And we did do that. I think it was about an hour gone when they get a penalty. And I think I've said what I wanted to say about Tanganga and Sarkic. I'm not going to dwell on them, but you don't go from being highly rated at Spurs with the talk of AC Milan buying you to on loan at Millwall at the bottom end of the Championship, and he looks at his depth. He looks absolutely miles out of his depth now. I know he's only played 3 games. He was at fault directly for the goal that we conceded home to Preston. He was involved along with Wes Harding between the two of them for the goal we conceded against Hull. And this one, he's a big lump. The guy gets the wrong side of him. He steps across him and sweeps his leg. Just one, don't let him get the wrong side. Okay, that can happen. But then just get your body in the way. Don't try and fucking win the ball, because I don't think he's really going to fucking do anything from where he was. Stonewall penalty. And their guy steps up. It's 1-1. What do we do when we concede? We all know we absolutely fucking melt like a snowman in the summer. Our arsehole falls out. We fucking just, it's embarrassing. I don't know. It just needs someone with a fucking bit of guts to say, right, heads on it, settle. It's 1-1. Okay, well, we'll fucking say that before the game. Let's get it right now. Do not do what we always do. Fucking concede. We concede. I'm getting the fucking up now. We concede an embarrassing goal a second, and I've slated Sarkic. And if you don't know that wasn't Matthew Sarkic that should be saving that shot, don't watch football anymore, please, because it was pathetic. But a lot's happened. Well, actually, a lot didn't happen, but I'm saying he wasn't the only one involved in that. The ball, right, has come from their goalkeeper. He side-footed it to his right back. His right back's knocked a flat, nothing ball into midfield. There's no one there. No one there. All right, we've got the 2 wide strikers, and I think Bradshaw. I think everything was on. I don't know, but at strike centre forward, we've got no 10 at this point. So we've got 2 central midfielders. Okay, as well as they both played in the game, and they both played really well, Honeyman and Denor. That flat, absolutely nothing pass dribbled into the midfield as there's no one there, and it's been allowed to run about 30 yards with Callum O'Hare all of a sudden thinking, I'll take that up. He doesn't pick the ball up until I think halfway or 5 yards into our half. How the fuck has that been allowed to happen? All right, if we're not pressing as much, we're sitting a bit deep, all right, well, not ideal, but at least if we're doing that, we're in shape. Where was they? Where was those 2 central midfielders? Anyway, O'Hare picks it up. Cooper comes out. He flies past Cooper. I don't really blame Cooper. That O'Hare's a great fucking player. He's running head on to the ball. Cooper's got his fucking back to goal. His little flip and he's gone, which is what happened. And then the side foot pass into the area. He's fucking powder puff. He's hit the ball into the ground. He scuffed it. It's gone straight at Sarkic at his near post. And instead of a goalkeeper, I mean, you ain't even got to project at that point. If he just falls sideways, he saves it. He dives backwards. And then he gets an hand on it anyway and still manages to push it in a goal. And he's cost us so many points. And I'm not saying it for views. Fucking wake up. If you cannot see that, please do not watch football. Or don't have an opinion on it, or don't have an opinion on goalkeepers. Because 100% he has to save that shot. He's bread and butter to a professional footballer who is on probably 10 fucking grand a week. He's a dud. I've told you before. I've sussed him out already, right? I sussed fucking George Long out. You all said I was mad. And now he's sitting on the bench for someone. And I told you Jordan Archer would never play a substantial amount of games again in football, which he hasn't. Well, I know my goalkeepers, trust me. If you don't think I do, then that's on you. Sarkic will continue to cost us until he's dropped. He has to be dropped. So along with Tanganga, get them both out the fucking side, or this thing we keep talking about, individual error and the lack of professionalism and decision making and switching off, it's all going to happen again. It's going to happen again. We're going to lose tomorrow night if you don't take those two out of the side. Not just those two; they're not completely accountable, um, but we have to eliminate these individual errors of people switching off. Okay, we need consistency more than fucking talent at the minute. Because as Joe Edwards said, we're not getting spanked in any games. You know, it's been a while now. We're on the wrong end of like one goal score lines, and we're scoring first in a lot of those games as well. So that's what happened. And then after that, you could just see that the writing was on the wall. We made lots of substitutions. Um, and just by that point, it gets to a point like it did a whole. You know, we could play till fucking next Sunday and we still ain't going to score here. We lose the game 2-1. And a lot of you saying fucking Edwards is out of his depth. I don't agree on that. You know, goalkeeper, it's not even a question. Don't put it in the comments. I don't want to fucking hear it. But the manager is out of his depth. I'm saying no and I'm backing him. That's open for debate in a minute. I don't know enough about him. Sussed the keeper out of the last two fucking bellings. He's playing goal. Don't comment on that. I don't want to hear it because I'm right. Okay, end of story. The manager out of his depth, yeah, that's up for debate. I don't think he is. Will we go down? I still don't think we will. We knew February was going to be a difficult month. We've got Southampton away coming up and Sheffield Wednesday on Saturday. But before that, let's move on to it. We are at home to Ipswich Town tomorrow night in SE 16. Managed by Kieran McKenna, they was promoted last season from League One and they have firmly got the promotion bounce because they're looking to go back to back. They currently sit fourth in the division. They're well clear of the chasing pack. However, they was top of the table / second. They were firmly in the top two for a while, but they started to falter because they have won only one of their previous 5 games. And that was 5 games ago against Sunderland. You can see an FA Cup match in there, of course. They lost to Maidstone United in the FA Cup. Come on, you Stones, who will ironically play Coventry away in the next round. And last time out, they had a draw at Pullman Road, 2-2 against West Bromwich Albion. I think they're there for the taking tomorrow. What will the gaffer do? I have not got a fucking clue. What should he do? Oh, I'll tell you. He should put Bolkowski in goal. There you go. Bosh. 3 centre-backs. Ryan Leonard, Wes Harding and Jake Cooper. Joe Bryan, left wing back. Danny McNamara played really well again, in my opinion, so I'd keep him in at right wing back. Then I would go George Saville and Casper De Noor in the centre of midfield. Then I'd have Romain Nesse on the right, Adam Mayer on the left, and Tom Bradshaw through the middle. That's the team I'll go with. That is the team I'll go with. Honeyman did play well, yes, but I just think we just need Sabs in there. He just on the pitch and he's just in the fucking refs here and he's winding this one up. And Honeyman's very aggressive, but I just feel Saville's like a stalwart of the side with no Hutchinson around. When we can see people go missing, Saville's not the type to have that, and he'll rile people. Yeah, I've said what I want to say on Tanganga and Sarkic, so you can see why I haven't picked them. SA should keep his place after scoring. I'll throw Mayer in 100%. We've signed him. He's a left winger. We haven't got one, or left-sided striker. Throw him in, give him a start on the telly. Unknown entity against Ipswich. And then up front, Tom Bradshaw, again, could be harsh on Obafemi, but I know if Bradshaw plays and he gets service, he will score. I'm not saying Obafemi's a bad player, but he's chasing shadows a little bit. He had some good opportunities, which he did hit the target. He's getting there. But I think we need a here and now more than he's getting there. And I know Bradshaw will fucking score if given chances, which I think he could very well get with SA and Mayer on the wings. It is on TV tomorrow, of course. That's going to have an impact on our crowd, unfortunately. So I urge you, if you can, to get down to SE16 because this next 4 days is fucking huge. And Sheffield Wednesday are picking up points now as well. And the gap is closing. The walls are closing in. And we need to get ourselves down. I know it's expensive. I know it's midweek and people have got to work. And I know we're at home again on Saturday. So 2 games in a week, as I said, can fucking add up on cost, but we need to try and do all we can because, we'll generate an atmosphere. We know we can, but we don't really during the week. But it's just this ongoing issue with our concentration spans in games. And I said, I don't know how you rectify that. I really, really don't. And that's a big worry for me. As good as I think the manager is, as much as I think we've got the players to get out of it, as much as I think there's other worse teams than us in the division, and we have got a particularly hard month in February, I can't see past that. I don't know how you sort it. I don't know. Maybe make sure they're all in bed by 9 o'clock and they've all had their Weetabix in the fucking morning. I don't know. But players professional footballers earning a fucking lot of money, you have got to fucking switch on and concentrate for 90 minutes. It's that simple. It's like a teacher having to go at a load of school kids. Why are you not listening? I switched off, not interested. Well, you should be fucking interested because you're a professional footballer playing on telly in front of millions, playing for a fucking football club that we love. So fucking switch on. Man up. I know you're not supposed to say man up anymore, but there you go. I just said it. Fucking man up. Get your heads right. Stop playing fucking schoolboy Sunday league fucking mistakes and errors and switch on and fucking turn this round. Otherwise, you're going to get that manager sacked as well. It ain't his fucking fault. Anyway, let's move on to prediction. And so this is your pre-match prediction. And here we go. Right. We're going to win the game tomorrow night, okay? And we're going to win the game 1-0. I don't know how that's going to fucking happen. With Sarkic and Goal and Tanganga at the back. I don't know how we're going to score a goal. Unless it's from a corner or something. And I don't know how we're going to switch on for 90 minutes and beat a team that are currently 4th in division. But I can't say anything else than that. I just can't. We keep scoring first at home. That is one good thing. And then letting it slip. We have to score tomorrow. And if we are unable to kill the game off, then we have to manage it in ways that I've just explained for about 25 minutes. So that's your lot. I'll see you tomorrow on SE16 if you're going. If you're not going, of course, we will be live streaming from, I don't even know what time kickoff is. Is it 8 tomorrow? Is it 7:45? About 15 minutes before, I'll turn the cameras on and I will talk you through the 90 minutes and more. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.